Here. Before we get into the bulk of this video, I just want to say if you do want to pick up a copy of this game, you can. I have links down below in the description for both PC and Mac, and because you are a TC Gaming 16 viewer/subscriber, you get exclusive 10% discounts. So make sure you go check out those links down below. So today playing World Cup, another game taking on the Indians. Brought in George Worker today just because I wanted to go and rotate the squad a little bit if it does come down, you know, to like semi-finals or something like that, and we need someone to go and step in for one of the starting 11 members. I thought Rutherford, you know, could go and just have a wee bit of rest today, and Worker got out early. Williamson's just got out early as well, so this is a good start. Defcich in too. He's in for Tommy Latham. So again, just rotating things around and just giving it a wee bit of a chance. Today the pitch kind of is spinning a little bit. You wouldn't pick it though because the Indian seamers have been outstanding by reducing us for 22 for 3, not 22 for 2. Richie Beno's obviously go-to catchphrase, but we're going to have to really go and mount I guess a good comeback because these two are going to have to go and put on a good wee partnership for us, and we are just going to need to recover. It kind of has started off badly for us, very badly, which is unusual because normally our top three, which you know normally consists of obviously Rutherford, Guptill and Williamson, are normally very consistent. At least one of them will go and score us runs, but not today. Guptill is still in there though, so that's positive. And Anton Defcich, I guess with a little bit to prove. There is, I guess, kind of that middle order spot that still is up for grabs, you know, kind of the number 5, number 6 position hasn't really been filled. I mean, even lower down the order, I mean, even number 7, there's no reason why Jimmy Neesham couldn't slide down one, or possibly we don't play a pure all-rounder. We play the likes of Defcich and Williamson to make up that 5th bowler. So plenty to play for him. And plenty to play for a few of the bowlers as well, namely James Fuller, because he's one of those guys who he's got the potential to go and excel for us, but he just hasn't really done it on a consistent basis, and you can see that really just in his average and I guess in his stats as well. Stats aren't everything, mind you, and he is still a very good bowler. Normally if he isn't taking wickets and he is on his game, which quite often he is, he will be very, very economical, which is good to have as well. It's good to have that guy down one end, really going and plugging it up. And he, a lot of the times, will go and apply pressure for the other bowlers down the other end, and that's where we go and take quite a few of our wickets. So Guptill lucky to get away with that one. But these two have got... Well, they've formed a nice wee partnership. I've gone and put the mockers on them. Defcich, very good 53 today. He potentially could continue on in this tournament after that knock. And he's a guy who I spoke about the episode before we came to the World Cup. He's a guy who really, he can bat between 1 and 7. I mean, he could probably even bat 8 as well if he wanted to. So we are a wee bit spoilt for choice when it comes to flexibility in our batting lineup, which is a good thing, you know. As I said, we can go and adjust it around to our likings. We can adjust it around depending on the situation. You know, if there's a time where we have to go out and bat aggressively and get a good win with our net run rate, we can go and do that because we've got the firepower to go and do it. And it really is just a matter of what's happening. Really impressed with Guptill today. He has stuck around. Normally not in for this long. Out now trying to go and up the run rate a little bit, but a very vital 76. Without his 76, we could have been in quite a lot of trouble. So hopefully we can go and make the most. We've got 7 overs left. Really need to go and make the most of this. Hopefully, I mean, maybe if we can get somewhere towards 250, we're not going to be doing too bad, and we can look at going and trying to apply a bit of pressure to the Indian batsmen. But it is going to be a tough ask, especially considering we are now down into, well, the bowlers. And Fuller hasn't really had a chance to have a bat, but apparently he is a fairly decent batsman, which is why he's playing at 8. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes along. Interesting to see how BJ Watling will bat in these final couple of overs as well. What a key part to this side he has become. But this has been the difference. I mean, in our in my Dutch domination series, when it's come, I know it is T20 cricket and it is slightly different, but when it's come to those final couple of overs, we have really been going out there and smashing it. We couldn't quite get that done there today. As you can see, the 47th, 48th, 49th, and 50th, not really going for too many. Only 18 off the last 4 overs, which could come back and haunt us. We don't have the biggest score on the board, but our bowlers probably have gone and defended less, saying that is a very good Indian side that we are coming up against today. That's going to make it a whole lot easier. Timmy Southey picking up Rahane very, very early on. And very surprising that Rahane is actually opening ahead of Shikhar Dhawan. Ducky Bracewell, I love it. Absolutely love it. This is what we needed. We needed a good start, and that's what we've gone and done. We've picked up 2 wickets in the first 2 overs. Is this going to be a third? No way. Deathsitch carrying on his great stuff, taking the catch. Timmy Southey carrying on, 2 for 5 now. And all of a sudden, India are in a similar situation to us. And I think, you know, with our innings, we had that good partnership between Guptill and Deathsitch. So they're going to probably go and try and rebuild a little bit like that. We really want to go and try and break that partnership early on, or not let them go and get ahead. Because at the moment, still early days. Obviously, the run rate for them is good. The required run rate isn't very high. And I think we're probably going to have to bowl out this Indian side rather than going and trying to restrict them inside their 50 overs. Because it's not really the biggest total in the world. So we really... Deathsitch carrying on his great day. That's what we needed, boys. We needed one of those wickets, and that's what we've gone and done. We've broken the partnership. 46 for 4. Could potentially be 46 for 5. George Worker takes that catch. So all of a sudden, India are in a wee spot of bother. They weren't chasing the biggest total in the world, but now with what has happened, man, anything could happen. You know, we've gone and taken those 5 wickets very early on. Could be 6, but that's going to go for 6 instead. So we really just need to watch out and make sure that things don't get too out of control too quickly, because that's going to go and affect us quite immensely. So really need to go and try and finish this off sooner rather than later, because we don't want to go and really just let it simmer and give the Indians the chance to go and bat through their overs. And Williamson just can't take that one. It's a wee bit of a shame. We've just got to keep the pressure up. Obviously, we've still got Jimmy Fuller to come. Neesham picks up 1, so that's the last recognised batsman gone. So 74 for 6 now, and we are looking in pretty good shape as well. So you just need to keep going and just keep plugging away, keep taking these wickets, and that's what we have done. I mean, it's always hard to judge. You have to wait until both teams bat on a wicket, on a pitch, to really go and judge it. And I mean, we only scored 225, as you can see, up the top there. And we struggled, you know, quite a bit. And as I said, it is hard to go and judge until the other side is batted on. I mean, at the moment, India 95 for 7. So they've got a big bit of catch-up to do. Run rate's pretty good, but it is the wickets in hand that is going to be the issue for them. So hopefully we can go and wrap up the tail pretty quickly. That's something that we have been very good at in recent times, is not letting the tail wag and just finishing things off quickly. So hopefully Fuller can go and pick up some wickets here, because as I said, he's just been a little bit not inconsistent, but just really, I guess, lacking that killer intent, you know, to go and pick up those wickets. He is the spearhead of the attack. He's the quick guy. He's the guy who you want running in all day, bowling fast. And I mean, the bowlers that we do have, very good bowlers. He hasn't maybe been given the opportunity at the best of times. But it doesn't matter, because New Zealand go and pick up the win against India here. Bowling them out for 116. All of a sudden, that 225 is looking very, very good. So good signs for New Zealand progressing in the tournament. Zimbabwe up next, which should be somewhat of an easier game. And as you can see now, the only unbeaten team left in Group A. So we just got to go and keep that up. We are halfway through the group stage as well, so we just have another 3 games left for there. And then I think it just goes quarters, semis, and finals. Possibly. I don't think there is a Super 6, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. Anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links to that can be found down below in the description. Hope you've had a fantastic weekend. Make sure you tune in later on tonight. We have some more Dutch domination carrying on in the T20 tournament. I think we're taking on arch nemesis Ireland, so that is always going to be a very, very good game. So make sure you